What if we enter the market when the price breaks the Asian session's highest and lowest price levels? Or in another word, what if we backtest the London breakout trading strategy 100 times using an indicator? Do you think it's a profitable strategy? Should we trade the London session according to the price performance during the Asian market? Well, let's review this strategy and backtest it together to find out. A few days back, we received an interesting trading strategy from Alex Olson, who's one of our subscribers. It's not very different from the London breakout trading strategy that we backtested last time and traded in live market conditions. As usual, we'll review the strategy and see some examples from the chart. Once done, we'll begin backtesting the strategy with the help of a trading indicator that Alex has sent us. I'll leave a link in the description box if you're interested in downloading it. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. With that being said, let's get into it. This strategy relies on the performance of the price during the Asian session. In simple terms, the London breakout strategy is a day trading method that seeks to take advantage of the trading range prior to the London opening session. London breakout trading strategies are popular among traders these days as it allows them to trade FOREX or other financial securities according to the performance of the price during the Asian session. The most basic form of establishing the Asian market range is to use the high and low of the previous trading session. This method takes into consideration the whole price action since the start of the new trading day. The advantage that comes with this approach is that it will help you better manage your trade and you can have enough time to look at the fundamentals before entering the market. Well, let's look at this example. This is the Euro-USD 1-hour chart. We all know that each candle represents 1 hour. The Asian session runs for 9 hours, usually opens at 11 p.m. and closes at 8 a.m. GMT. According to this strategy, we'll only take into consideration the last 4 hours before the opening of the London session. This way, we'll have a narrower range. So to define the London breakout range that we'll be using on a given day, we need to draw support and resistance levels based on the last 4 hours before the London opening. I'm using a free indicator called Sessions by Junior FX Addict. It helps highlight the different FOREX market sessions. I've disabled the New York market and kept the Asian one in red and the London session in green. As we're working on a 1-hour time frame, that's going to be the last 4 candles. We should take into consideration the body of the candles as well as the wicks. Let me use the rectangle tool to define the price range that we can rely on as part of the London breakout strategy we're testing today. We can consider the 2 lines as our support and resistance levels. Once the market range is drawn, we'll just monitor the price movement and wait for the price to break above or below it. To make life easier, we can set 2 price alerts. Most trading platforms allow you to do this, and since we're using TradingView, we can simply click on the clock icon and hit here to create a new price alert. First, we need to select the pair we're trading. Then choose Cross Up or Down from the drop-down menu. For support, select Crossing Down and type in the support price value. You can choose the alert actions. I always use mobile app notifications as it's pretty practical. That's it. Just hit on OK and do the same thing for the resistance price value. Perfect. Now all we need to do is wait for the price to hit the upper or lower levels. So what to do next? According to the strategy, once the price hits either the support or resistance, we should immediately go down to the 30 minutes time frame and wait for any candle that closes either above or below our price range. If a candle closes above the price range, we immediately go long. On the other hand, we go short if the candle closes below the price range. Let's look at this example. We can see here that the price crossed below our range. As a second confirmation, we need to look for a candle that closes below the Asian market range, which is our selling signal. We can see a strong downtrend that formed at this stage, and it has a 100 pips potential. Imagine if you ride this trend all the way down. Before we begin backtesting, let's look at a second example. This is the Pound USD 30 minutes chart. We proceed to define our range. The last 4 hours before the London opening should be represented with 8 candles. We can extend the rectangle from the left side. It's clear that the price crossed above the price range and closed above it. This is going to be our entry signal, so we immediately go long. That's another successful trade. Alright, now it's time to backtest the strategy 100 times. Today we'll be using a free indicator that's designed according to this strategy. You can find a link to download it in the video description box. This indicator is called 3-Tier London Breakout and is developed by MER7 1898. Anyway, this indicator highlights in blue the last 4 hours before the London opening and tells us the number of pips between the support and resistance levels. This value will be used to define the take profit and stop loss. So basically, the take profit is positioned according to the width of our price range. Let's call that value L. These can be adjusted from the indicator settings, but initially we'll have the first take profit at 3L distance from our entry point. So we'll always target the buy or sell target number 3. Regarding the stop loss, we'll just place it at a 2L distance from our entry. So to sum up, we're risking 2L for a profit of 3L. That's a 2 to 3 risk to reward ratio. Let me know in the comments section if you have any questions about this strategy. Alright, let's begin backtesting. We'll use a $1,000 balance and stick to 1 micro lot volume size. While waiting for the results, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if this is your first time here. You can also submit your trading strategy for backtesting. Simply visit this link and provide the necessary details about your trading method. This indicator might show you different values based on the settings as well as your server's time management. Since we're using MT4, depending on the MT4 broker's server time, the charts or the candlesticks on the charts are calculated differently. For example, most GMT brokers tend to have an additional candlestick, such as Sunday candlesticks as well. While this might not be a big issue, when you're using a trading strategy that has time as a major factor, the result could differ from one broker to another. We've just completed backtesting this strategy. Let's look at the results. Well, the success rate is 68%, and we've only got 32 losing trades. We managed to make 1,812 pips in total. So to sum up, we started this backtesting process with $1,000 and ended up with $1,181. That's $181 total profit. It's amazing, right? Well, at this stage, I do believe that the figures are quite positive, but the market entry and exit points are not quite clear and flexible. To be honest with you, I'm afraid that this strategy, Alex, isn't designed to ride the trends and super trends. I quickly run through some of the losing trades. They're mostly due to a sideways market condition and failure to spot some key market structures. For example, we can see here a long entry signal, but the take profit, which is TP3, is located beyond a major resistance. Other than that, the entry candle was followed by 2 significant long bearish and bullish candles that illustrate the uncertainty of the market. Plus, this strategy doesn't consider fundamentals. Well, we'll probably need to turn this indicator into an expert advisor to have the ability to backtest it over a longer time interval. Let me know if you want us to cover that in the future. By the way, we've already made a live market video where we traded FOREX using a London breakout strategy. You can click on this link to watch it. So, what do you think about this London breakout trading strategy? Let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel. Happy trading!